It's 11:47 p.m. You're tired. Your phone is in your hand. Tomorrow already feels heavy, even though it hasn't started yet. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't wake up tired because you slept badly. You wake up tired because your evening left too many decisions unfinished. Most people think their problem is mornings. It's not. Your evenings are quietly deciding how hard tomorrow will feel. And in this video, I'll show you a simple 1-hour night routine that doesn't just help you sleep. It removes friction from your entire day before it begins. But first, you need to see why what you're currently doing feels like rest, yet keeps ruining your momentum. Here's the pattern most people don't question. The day ends. You're drained. So you tell yourself, I deserve to relax. You sit down. You scroll. You watch. You answer messages. Nothing feels wrong until it's late. And right before sleep, there's that quiet thought. I'll deal with everything tomorrow. But tomorrow doesn't start fresh. It starts already in debt. Because an unplanned evening doesn't just waste time. It steals mental energy from the next morning. So when you wake up, you're not just tired. You're deciding what matters, deciding where to start, deciding what can wait. And mornings are the worst time to decide, because that's when life starts making noise. So what do we tell ourselves? I need better mornings. I need more discipline. I need to wake up earlier. That sounds responsible. It sounds productive, but it fails over and over again. Because effort is what you use when you forgot to decide. Effort feels noble, but effort is actually a penalty, a tax you pay for pushing clarity into the most crowded part of the day. That's why discipline works for a week and then mysteriously disappears. The problem was never motivation. The problem was timing. Here's the lens that changes everything. Evenings aren't downtime. They're tomorrow's setup phase. Think of your day like a machine. Mornings don't create momentum. They inherit it. If your evening leaves, priorities, vague tasks, undefined environments, messy, your morning has to manufacture clarity under pressure. And clarity doesn't survive pressure. Before, wake up, decide, resist, react. After, wake up, execute, flow, finish, same life. Same responsibilities, different setup. This is why this matters beyond productivity. Unstructured evenings don't just affect work. They train your brain. They teach your mind that rest equals avoidance. So rest stops restoring you. It just numbs you. That's why you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up heavy. Not because you didn't rest, but because your mind never closed a loop. Open loops drain energy. Closure restores it. Now, at this point, most people think, I don't have an hour at night. My evenings are chaotic. This sounds like too much. And that reaction makes sense. But it's also the exact reason this works. Because this hour doesn't add effort. It removes tomorrow's effort. And if you try to use this as motivation instead of setup, it will fail. This is not about trying harder. It's about deciding earlier. This routine has 3 phases. Not tasks, functions. Phase 1, shut down 15 minutes. This is not relaxation. This is closure. You stop consuming. You stop reacting. And you capture anything unfinished but mentally noisy, not to complete it, but to tell your brain nothing is lost. Neurologically, this reduces cognitive load. Your mind relaxes when it trusts itself. Phase 2, decide tomorrow, 20 minutes. This is the core. You choose. 1 primary objective, 1 secondary task, 1 personal non-negotiable, not a list. A direction, because performance improves dramatically when decisions are made before pressure arrives. Tomorrow stops being a question. Phase 3, prepare the environment, 25 minutes. You don't rely on willpower. You shape inevitability. You prepare. Materials tabs close workspace, so the morning requires no negotiation. Execution replaces resistance. Here's how people quietly break this. They rush the shutdown. They half decide tomorrow. They skip preparation. Then they say, it didn't work. But the system is a chain. If you skip closure, your mind stays noisy. If you skip decisions, mornings reopen chaos. If you skip preparation, willpower returns. This only fails when you treat it like a habit, instead of a handoff between days. Here's what most people notice after a few days. Mornings feel quieter. Tasks feel lighter. Time stretches instead of slipping. Not because life slowed down, but because fewer decisions are fighting for attention. This isn't about discipline. It's about closing doors before sleep, so your mind can rest, and your day can begin already aligned. You don't need perfect days. You need decided evenings. So here's the truth, stated clearly. Your day doesn't start in the morning. It starts the moment you stop reacting the night before. Now, once people fix their evenings, the next thing that silently kills momentum is the first 10 minutes of work. That's where flow either locks in or collapses. And that's exactly what the next video breaks down. If this is hitting a little too close, like the video, so it reaches someone else who needs this. Also do subscribe for more video like this. See you on the next one.